Hey, I got placed in Fidelity Investments during August last year. So I didn't have many companies in hand. So that was the first company. That was actually the second. I attended the interview for Citicorp, and my second was Fidelity. So I got placed in that. Actually, you can't have more than one in our college except service based, and you can have one in service and another one in product. So to prepare for the interviews, this I think everybody would have said to go for Geeks for Geeks. Actually, that is one of the best resources you can find. You can even look at Study Tonight website to go through OS and DBMS, the basic concepts. And in Geeks for Geeks, try to look at the interview section about the experiences that people would have given. Before you attend a company, just check it out to get familiar with what sort of questions they ask and the format they follow. For reference, I didn't prepare for GATE, so I didn't look at them. Previous interview questions, that's what you can look at them in Geeks for Geeks. Or before you go for an interview, just check out the reviews on glassdoor.com to see if you would like working for that company, because that's also important. Since in our college we have only one company per person policy, if you don't like it afterwards, you can't reject it also. So you have to make sure of that. Then if you don't know any answer, so how to manage? Okay, so in the interview, if you're asked a question that you might not know the correct answer to, so just try to walk them through what you're thinking. So interviewers usually they don't expect the exact correct answer. If you at least show them that you kind of know the concept, and you can at least you can get in that area, that will be good. Whatever you do, if you are given a problem like a program for example, just walk it through. While you're thinking how to solve, think out loud and show them what method you're using. If you do that, they will know how, whatever concepts like where you're strong at, or they might help you in between, they might give you a hint or two. In cases where you have like completely no idea what they're asking, it is better to accept it than just blabber something nonsensical. So you can tell them that sir or ma'am, whatever, I'm not really sure of the answer, but I will look at it once I get the chance. So you have to show them that even if you don't know, you are willing to learn it. A minimum CGPA would be 7, but it is always better to be on the safer side. Try to maintain your CGPA above 7.5. So in some companies they might ask you your all your GPAs for each semester, and if it's not consistent, like if you get 9 in one semester and 7 in another, definitely they'll ask the answer, because they always look for a consistent performer only. So just try to make sure that you're kind of consistent, and make sure you have some projects on your resume. That is the most important criteria. Even if you have one, that's okay, but definitely you should know what you have contributed if it is a group project. So only if you actually know what the project is about and how to go about it, they will know that you have done the project. Otherwise it will be like you are just copying off somebody. So whatever, my advice would be, whatever you put on your resume, anything, let it be your extracurricular or your projects or internship or work experience, whatever, just make sure that you know all of it. So don't just try to lie on your resume, because definitely they'll find out. And for all you juniors, I would suggest is that don't get tensed we didn't. And don't worry if you haven't started preparing. It's never too late to start. See, most of my friends and I, we got scared only after we started our final year, and during the holidays, like in May and June only we started, but not much. Only once the placements began and we got a chance to see how it works, that we got really scared and we started studying. So whatever you study now, the basic concepts, this is for, especially for IT and CS, because I can say only for IT, DBMS, OS, OOPS, data structures. Just make sure that you have a complete understanding of the subject. Many advanced topics are not really required. So if you are thorough in your basics, that's what they want. They want to check your basic understanding, whether you're strong or not, your basement. And make sure to prepare for aptitude questions, because the first round is actually the most toughest. If you crack the first round, you will be able to manage the interviews and group discussions. So first round will usually consist of aptitudes and probably two coding questions. So just you can go through any current affairs site, or there's this indiabix.com, which is full of aptitude questions. So just practice it and sharpen your mind for that. And all the very best.